Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a quick twin flame reading. I know I haven't been on for about 11 days now. I had some migraines last week that just really kicked my ass, and so I'm feeling much better now. So I just decided I'm going to go ahead and pop on and just do a quick reading rather than a long drawn out reading. I will be doing several readings this week, so you guys will get more readings just to kind of make up the time that I was missing. But anyways, before we get started, I just wanted to say a quick thing here. I'm actually going to be using a Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine spray today. And what I mean by that is it's an actual like angelic infused substance. Fuck, it sounds like drugs. Anyways, it's these bottles right here. I can't explain it right. So there's a lady, her name is Amanda Ellis, and she creates these sprays. She also has a channel on YouTube. Not trying to promote her in any way. She's doing just fine on her own. And so that leads me to wanting to say I only promote people that I personally have a connection with or that I use their products and I enjoy them. So I just want to let you guys know it's not a sales pitch. I just got these because it is a Divine Masculine and Feminine spray. And as a twin flame reader, how could I not get them? So Mary Magdalene is represented by the feminine. And then Archangel Michael, Amanda told me, is represented for the masculine. But it can be used as a communication and safety spray. So it's kind of like a dual use there. But anyways, I can't really tell you what's in all of this and what it all means. So go to her website. I will put everything in the description box below. But basically, we're just infusing the room here with the essence of Divine Masculine and Archangel Michael. That one smells a little spicy. And this one here, we are infusing the room with some Divine Feminine energy. And this is cinnamon spray, very sweet. So I have something that's a little spicy and sweet. Lovely. All right, let's just get into this reading. I'm not going to waste anybody's time today. We're just going to get into these messages. So what I want to do is I just kind of want to freely do some energies. So I'm going to take a few decks that I have, draw some cards, and then I'm going to get some messages as like clarifiers. That's just kind of what I'm being guided to do today. So how I want to do this is I'm going to go ahead and grab these cards right here. This is a combination of different decks that I have. Some angel, some other oracle decks that are all the same size. This is one of my favorite things to do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to basically just draw some cards and then we're going to get some messages based on those cards. So rather than looking at these cards, because obviously you can see that they're different, I'm going to close my eyes on my end and pick these cards. We're just going to basically see what Spirit has to tell us about our twin flame connection. So whether you're a masculine watching this video or a feminine, you can watch this video and we can just get messages based on your twin flame connection, what your angels, your spirit guides want you to know today about your connection. Ooh, we have the hungry ghost, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. So this is the thing. Some messages that come through may apply to you. Others may not be a part of, I'm not tapping into your energy. So you can take some of the messages and get rid of the rest, So, but the hungry ghost is definitely a card that is somebody's hungry. Somebody is hungry. They're obsessed. They're feeling like they definitely need something. They're attached to a situation. They're attached to their connection in an unhealthy way. So this is a significant message coming up. It's a pretty heavy duty and intense one. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of different decks here that I'm going to tap into some energy. So let's go ahead and go into this deck right here. This is called the After Tarot. And I'm not going to tell you everything I'm using here. There's too many decks to go over. But this is called the After Tarot. So we're going to tap into this. What does Spirit have to tell us about the hungry ghost? What does Spirit want us to know about the hungry ghost? What are we obsessed with? What is the scarcity consciousness? What are we attached to? Or what's the advice on this? Let's get a message here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these over here on the side. I'm going to pick some cards here. What does this have to do with? Ooh, we have the Emperor. The Emperor can represent Aries. You can be an Aries. Maybe your twin flame is an Aries, but it does not have to be. The Emperor, though, is a masculine energy card. So if you're a Divine Feminine watching this video, or maybe you're, a man and you happen to refer to your the female in your life as the masculine energy, that could apply too. But regardless, this is a person that you are having this unhealthy attachment to, this obsession about, is the Emperor. You see this person as the person of your life, the person of your, the desire of your intentions or affections right now. You very much have this person on your radar, and that is what you want. Yeah, and you're stuck. That's the thing. You might be waiting for them to basically release you. You might be waiting for them to come and basically rescue you and to just basically unravel all of this energy that you have tied up in them. So what I'm getting here is that you're too attached. You're giving them way too much power over your life, over your situation. You might be waiting for them to come in and basically make everything better. And what Spirit is basically saying here is that you got scarcity consciousness going on. You're way too attached to this person being able to supply your happiness at this present time. So I know it's a little bit of a darker message here for some of you, but maybe some of you need to hear this right now. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the last card here. Yeah, we have the Chariot. Chariot can represent Cancer, but the Chariot just is talking about we need to be more balanced so that way we can move forward. With the Chariot's energy here, we have dark and we have light energies. We have to balance out these energies just perfectly so that way the Chariot can then continue to move. We need to be determined in order to basically be in the driver's seat of our own destiny. We cannot give our power over to our twin flame and say, well, if they would only change, or if they would only do this, then everything would be better. Absolutely not. We are in control of our own lives and our own destiny. And so that's really what Spirit's trying to tell us today about the hungry ghost, that we are in scarcity consciousness because we're so attached to this person. We're giving this person way too much power. We need to take our focus and put it back onto ourselves. And we need to basically unravel these bindings, these thoughts ourselves. We cannot wait for somebody to come and basically release us. We can't do that. I mean, we can, but then you're going to remain detached and obsessed. So something unhealthy is happening here right now for some of you. And this right here is Spirit's way of telling you and reminding you, you've got to take control back of your life. Period. That's it. Now, that was a very significant message. So now let's go ahead and go into another card. So again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close my eyes. Just see what we got going on here. What is this? We have winter. Very interesting. So the answers to your prayers and affirmations are going to be fully realized in the winter months. Very interesting. So winter is upon us for some of you. If you're in the States, it's summer now, 2 seasons away. For others, maybe you're in Australia. Wintertime is now. So it really just depends on how it's going to resonate with you. So let's just go ahead and see what Spirit is trying to tell us in regards to winter. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into this deck here, which is called what is this called? This one is called the Tarot Grand Lux from Chiro Marchetti, however the hell you say his name. Okay, what's going to happen? And when it says what's going to happen, let me just tell you the way that things work. Energies can shift and change. So whatever comes up in this reading today, these things can shift, especially if we're dealing with another person. All right, what do we have? What may be realized? It says realized, so this is something that may be realized as well. Come to a realization in the winter. Maybe something manifests in the winter. Let's take a look. What does this have to do with? Very interesting. So the Six of Swords can be an indication here. This is about going towards calmer waters. So whatever has been creating stress for us, whatever we have been struggling with, we are going to fully realize what that is, and we are going to either detach or we're going to go towards calmer waters in the winter time. We also have the King of Coins. So the King of Coins can represent an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Does not have to be, though. This is an indication here that maybe the answer to your prayers is in the form of this person. They may come back. They may return. The Six of Swords is somebody who basically is, having a much calmer situation. And last message, we do have the Queen of Cups. So I have a man and a woman here. But it could be a female, man, and man. Just take it as it resonates with you. But I have masculine and feminine energies here. The Queen of Cups can be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. So I just see here that people are going to actually probably be moving towards calmer waters. We're going to have some either resolution, or we're going to basically be feeling a lot calmer about our connection in the winter months. We're going to have some sort of realization that's going to take us to calmer waters. That's beautiful. I love that. That is beautiful. So let's keep going. I'm loving this so far. Close my eyes again. I'll go over here. What do we got going on? Okay, we have Sad Embrace. So not the greatest card, but Sad Embrace, that's what we got. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see what Spirit is trying to tell us about our Sad Embrace. So this card deck is called the Arcana Tarot. Wow. Can I even shuffle? Doesn't seem like it. Sad embrace. What does the Spirit want us to know about sad embrace? Interesting. Four of Swords. You know what? Right now may just be a time to embrace yourself, because the Four of Swords energy, look at this. This person is very calm. This person is also very calm. Might just be a time right now. If you're feeling very sad, it might be a time to be alone. 4 + 5 is a number 9. Nines to me are a number of solitude. Four of Swords is somebody who is basically just kind of taking the time to withdraw from the outside world, taking time to recover. Okay. Some sort of recovery. Yeah, we have 3 of Swords. This is definitely a heartbreak, sad break, or sad break, heartbreak, sad card. So it makes complete sense that it's here. This may be for some of you that it's in regards to being betrayed, lied to, just heartbroken. Somebody left you. Somebody broke your heart. It could be a lover's triangle for some of you as well. So you may have pulled away from this situation, and so you definitely feel sad over this. You may feel like it was the right thing to do, but you're still experiencing sadness. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords basically takes that sword. She cuts bullshit out of her life. So the Queen of Swords can be an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but does not have to be. But because she feels this 3 of Swords energy, what Spirit is trying to say is that, yes, take this time to soothe yourself, take this time to heal, but do not linger in this 3 of Swords energy. At some point, you're going to have to jump into the Queen of Swords if you have not already, and basically cut something out of your life. You're being logical and practical. Staying emotional probably is not going to do you any good. It's not going to help you at this point. You need to jump into a situation or that part of yourself that says, you know what, logically and practically, when I think about this, this is bullshit and this is not serving my highest good. So this is something that's happening. I'm sad, yes, but I need to pick up and carry on. Or it could be that you took some sort of action and you cut yourself out of a third-party situation, and it definitely sucks, but you want to know what? You know it's the right thing. That's just what I'm getting here. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and get some other things here. All right. Okay, so we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So the second chakra has to do with our relationships with other people. So let's go ahead and dip into the, what is this? The Thelema Tarot. These 2 cards just want to fly out, so I'm going to take them. Just get one more. Okay, we have a few people coming up here. So when we're talking about relationships, kind of makes sense that there's so many people here. We had a Queen of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups has come up 2 times in this reading. It could be a special significance for somebody who is just a very emotional person, a psychic, intuitive person, or it could be a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We also have Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And then we have air coming up again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, the thing is just because these signs are coming through, like, you know, I'm a Sag, I'm a fire sign, but I also have a Virgo moon. So that can technically resonate with me. So it does not just have to be your sun sign. It could be where these elements line up for you, or where these suns line up for you in your chart somewhere, your rising, your moon, your Venus, things like that. So the Knight of Swords is somewhat of an aggressive energy, okay? It means taking action. It means sometimes this action can be somewhat abrupt. It can be somewhat cutting. But it could just be that there's some sort of a situation here that it was necessary to take some sort of action. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very stable, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who is very, that's just what I'm getting, is stable. And Queen of Cups is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. You know, they're very nurturing, that sort of thing. So to me, this is just really telling us about the people in this situation. Now the cats are trying to get in. So let's get some additional information here on the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, we have the the Ten of Pentacles. So as far as like relationships are concerned right now, it may be that the action to take, because see, the Knight doesn't necessarily have to be a person, and neither do these people. It could technically just be representing actions of these people. But what I am getting here is that this Knight of Swords is directly connected to a Ten of Pentacles. So this could be an indication that somebody is in a Ten of Pentacles situation, which would be a family, a marriage, a commitment, or something like that. So if you're involved with somebody that maybe has involvement elsewhere, that might be why there's 2 women here. There could be a lover's triangle that's popping up here for some of you. So if you guys are not in a lover's triangle for some reason, this is not for you. But this is a special message that Spirit wanted to bring up, is that in the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, we've got some lover's triangle crap going on. And so there is a commitment here. So what about the Queen of Pentacles? Who's this? What's the Queen of Pentacles energy? Interesting. We have the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles could be the person that's actually inside this situation. And interesting, now we have the Temperance card. So it's almost like we have this third-party person in the situation now that's basically helping to balance out this connection. So I'm definitely getting here that there's a karmic lesson. I'm getting here that this is a necessary situation, and somebody basically needs to pull away and take time for themselves to emotionally heal. So I just think that it's connected to the sad embrace that we just saw. The Queen of Cups is emotional. She wants to stay connected. She wants to stay involved. But what I'm getting here is that you don't belong in this situation. You belong in it in the sense that maybe you're a part of the lesson, but it's not a part of your karma to clear. You're masculine or feminine. I'm just going to revert. I can't talk. I'm going to relate this to probably a masculine that a feminine is involved with. There's another woman here. This other woman is in his life, and they're working in a partnership. They're having some sort of partnership here. And here you are with all of these feelings, all these intuitive feelings that you're connected. And maybe you are. But the thing is, this person has something entirely different going on in their world. And so you've got to take a step back. You've got to take a time out for yourself. You need to pull yourself away from this energy. Whether you're actually up in this or you're just energetically hanging on to it. Whatever is happening here, the Temperance is about healing. The Temperance is about these two cups here are either the two cups between your masculine and you, or they're the cups of these two people, and something needs to be balanced out. And you hanging on to it and holding on to it and obsessing about it and thinking about it and crying over it isn't going to, it's not going to do anything but keep you low vibration and keep you stuck and sad. And I believe that's why that sad embrace just came out. And so what Spirit is suggesting for you to do is to pull away, be the Queen of Swords for once. Don't stay in this energy here. Not that there's anything wrong with being a Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups isn't going to basically help you get out of that situation. You need to cut out this. I'm telling you, these are connected. This Lover's Triangle here. You're sad. You got to be the Queen of Swords. Staying involved, staying emotionally connected to this is bringing you pain. Because I'm going to tell you right now, what I am seeing here is that this relationship, it's working. Three of Pentacles. So if your masculine, for instance, is telling you that I'm unhappy, maybe they are, but you want to know what? It still works for them. They're still putting an effort into this connection. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we have the Ten of Pentacles because they have a family or because they have, maybe assets tied together, whatever the situation is. So I don't see plans here of somebody that's leaving a karmic situation. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means that right now where it stands, your sad embrace and everything that you've got going on right now, this is your best bet. Pull away, focus more on your own healing, focus more on your own self right now, your own emotional growth, and let nature take its place. The Temperance is an angel here that basically takes those two cups between two people, whether it's you and your masculine or whether it's the karmic partners, and basically balances things out. And when things are balanced and when things are right, then things can continue. But until then, we can't force this change. We cannot force anything to happen. So for some reason, that is a special message for those of you that are in a karmic style situation, either your own or your masculine or your feminine is involved with another person. And so there's a third party little triangle going on here. That was the message for you. You got to pull out. You got to pull away. Okay, so let's get another message here. Relationship. I love this card. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So this is about working on the relationship with yourself. That's why the sacral chakra is here, because the sacral chakra has to do with our relationships to other people, the relationship that we have with ourselves. And here this card is basically telling us the relationship that you have with yourself is going to be the catalyst with every relationship that you have moving forward in your life and your future. So if your relationship with yourself is low and you don't value yourself and you don't basically put yourself first and all these other things, no one else is going to put you first. No one. You're going to keep attracting the same types of lower vibrational energies because that's what you believe. You don't feel that you deserve anything more than this. So let's go ahead and get into this energy here. We're going to use the Art of Love Tarot by Tony Carmine Salerno. See what Spirit has to say. Okay, we got the Empress. I love this. You are a divine feminine. And the thing is, you could be a masculine watching this video. Probably not, but you could be. And, you know, this is a special message that, you know, you need to basically go more into your feminine energy, your feminine side. But this is about snuggling closer to your feminine energy, period. Whether you're a woman or a man, doesn't matter. I'm just getting here that the Empress is divine feminine. The Empress is lovely. The Empress is a queen. The Empress doesn't settle for less. She is abundant within herself before anything else. And then the abundance is just all around her because it is an after effect of how she feels about herself. So this is about strengthening your energies. The relationship that you have with your mother even. That could be it for some of you as well. Maybe you're a divine masculine and you have mother issues. Maybe you're a divine feminine and you have mother issues. But this is about making sure that you are okay with yourself and okay with these types of relationships before moving forward, because the way that you respond to your mother or feel as a feminine is affecting the way that you have relationships with other people. You have Two of Trees. You need to be flexible. So this is talking about, you know, being flexible. You might be so focused on doing things a certain way in a relationship, and you might need to just be a little bit more flexible. You might get into a relationship and want to squeeze the life out of it immediately. You may want to spend every waking moment with a person, but you need to be more flexible. You need to be a little bit more just kind of like relaxed, because that's what the Two of Trees means. It's Two of Pentacles. It's about being relaxed and having a little bit more fun in your life. Try to be so serious. And we have the Four of Hearts, Four of Cups, depression. So the Four of Hearts, Four of Cups, traditionally in tarot, does talk about being rejected. It's about we don't feel content within our own lives, so we reject other things. But this could be an energy where somebody has rejected you and you're continuously getting rejected. There is some kind of an issue with the relationship that you have with yourself. So this is an energy check-in for you. Why are you continuing to attract people that don't want you? Why are you continuing to attract people that basically are not interested? You know, why are you not interested in certain types of people? Are these people, you know, good? And I'm just putting this out as an example. Is somebody just too nice of a guy? It's too nice, you know? I don't want nice. I want the bad boy. You know, you've got to look at your relationship patterns as well. Why you are not flexible and open. Why you're so focused on, no, they have to be a certain height and they have to be this and they have to be that. You know, you might be closing yourself off to experiencing beautiful relationships because you're so close-minded. So that's just what I'm getting here for some of you. The relationship that you have with yourself is actually reflected back at you through the relationships that you are in and that the relationships that you've had so far. So it's time to basically get down to the nitty-gritty of what the hell's going on here, why you're experiencing these things over and over again. It's time to basically nip the issues in the butt once and for all and try to create some sort of shift so that way you can experience blossoming and prospering of new relationships, or just of an existing relationship that you want to change. Okay, so let's keep going on. A change in the wind. Beautiful. There's a change coming, a change in the wind. What does this have to do with? Let's take a look. So we're going to go here into this deck, and it's called the, oh my gosh, what is it called? Just give me a second. Alchemical Tarot by Robert Place. Okay, we have the Knight of Vessels. This is the Knight of Cups energy, a change in the wind with somebody that maybe is coming towards you with a romantic proposal, perhaps, feelings. And we have a King of Staff. So I have fire and water here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I also have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here. But this is definitely a very passionate person that may be offering some sort of romantic proposal here, and that's going to bring a change in the wind. And we have Queen of Coins. Very interesting that we have people coming up again. Queen of Coins is the Pentacles energy, which is Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So I have all kinds of signs going on here. A change in the wind, possibly for all of these different people. So I'm going to go ahead and read that as well. But there could be an offer of love coming from a King of Fire to a Queen of Earth. possibly. So I need to get some additional information on this. Clarity, truth. So this offer may bring some sort of clarity. So it changes in the wind. It changes in the wind. Something is coming. Something is changing when it comes to these people, when it comes to clarity, when it comes to truth. So if you've been waiting for some kind of truth, but again, are you waiting in vain? Are you waiting for somebody else to set you free? It's about letting go. And if these things do occur, that's fantastic, but you're creating this own truth for yourself. You're not allowing yourself to stay stuck on account of somebody else. You're going to release yourself from that Eight of Swords energy that we opened up this reading with. You're not waiting for this. This is beautiful that it's coming, but you're not waiting for it. If it doesn't happen, you're not going to die. So Spirit's just basically saying a change in the wind. People are thinking about their feelings. People are thinking about what they want to do. People are thinking about who they are in the material world, and there is some sort of sword of truth that may be coming to the situation to change things up. That's awesome. But this King of Vessels, what's going on with him? This King of Cups, I'm sorry, not King, the Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is that this King of Pentacles, this Knight of Cups is working on something right now. So they're working on possibly coming towards you to bring you some sort of an emotional message or offer. They're working on it right now. Do you see that person who is writing? They may be writing you an emotional text, letter, message. They're thinking about what they want to say to you right now is what I'm getting. So that's the change that's taking place right now within them. They're thinking about something. What about that King of Fire? King of Fire, same thing. Eight of Wands is a card of communication coming towards you. So this King of Wands could be a special message for some of you out there. But if you're waiting possibly for somebody to make a move towards you or make communication, there's a possibility that that change is going to be taking place in the future. What about the Queen of Wands there? I'm sorry, Queen of Coins. Holy crap, I can't talk. We have the Knight of Staffs. This is the Knight of Wands energy. This again is energy that's coming towards her. That's very fiery and very passionate. Could be a just a little fun night. And Ace of Swords. What's this truth? Yeah, we have Tower. It's going to change things. This is going to create some sort of Tower moment. It's going to change. So if you have not experienced change within your twin flame connection, I'm seeing a change in the wind and a Tower moment, and it's some sort of truth and clarity that's going to be delivered that's actually going to reestablish things. So that's just really significant. And I think one of the reasons why it came up the way that it did was because it may have been very specific for certain signs here that are water, fire, and earth, but it doesn't mean that the like air signs aren't going to get any changes, but that could be very specific for these signs mentioned. So very interesting. I got so tongue-tied with that, and I think there was just so many damn energies I couldn't get it straight. All right, so I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to move on into the Twin Flame Oracle deck, and then we're going to get some messages the same way. So it's going to be an hour, and then we're just going to cap it off. Okay, last message. I want this one. I can't get it. There we go. Fake it until you make it. Ooh, I love it. Love it. Okay, so this is the thing, you know. Not every single thing that we want to accomplish feels real. You know you need to be more positive. You know you need to be more in the light, but you don't feel that way. You feel dark as fuck. You feel like you just basically want to lash out at everybody. You just feel like you just feel low energy, okay? And so sometimes you need to just fake it until you make it. And sometimes it's kind of like affirmations. When you're saying an affirmation or a mantra, when you're saying it, you're just kind of like, really? Like you don't believe it, okay? But it takes a certain amount of time, just like it takes about 3 weeks or 21 days to change a habit. I think it even takes longer than that, but that's when the change starts to take place. Doing something for 21 days can help to create some sort of shift or change. So you got to fake it until you make it in the beginning. It might not feel real right away. So it might not feel real to you that you're going to break away from this twin flame and that you're going to basically just kind of focus more on yourself. You don't really feel that way. You don't really want to, but you know, you need to. You got to fake it until you make it. So let's get some additional messages on this. Let's take a look. What do I want to get? We're going to go into this Akashic Tarot. Fake it until you make it. The King of Keys. So basically the King of Keys is the King of Pentacles. This is talking about maybe you need to fake it until you make it with the King of Pentacles. Maybe there could be an earth sign individual, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Fake it till you make it with this person. You know, maybe you don't feel that way right now. It might be that, you know what, you just need to work and concentrate and be the king in the material world. And that's how you're going to basically build yourself up. And we have the winged messengers. So the thing is, this showcases two people that were sitting here and they're no longer there anymore. Okay? We have winged messengers. So these messengers here are here to help and assist when it comes with the two people that have been in disarray. These people have abandoned this scenery here. So this was a little bit of time ago. So you're in separation possibly with this person. So the messages are coming on wings. So we have messages that are coming through. Some sort of message that may be coming through. So you've been faking it this whole time until you can make it. Could be that somebody's faking it. They really do want to make a communication with you, but they're just faking it that they don't. Putting on a nice, strong act right now. The master artisan. So right here, this is somebody who is just basically working in the material world, just doing their own thing. They're just, and it's just what I'm getting here. I'm getting that if you are viewing somebody right now, they just seem to not give a shit. They seem just to not have a care in the world, that they don't even care about you in this connection anymore. They're faking it. They're faking it. That's just what I'm getting here. But I'm also getting for some of you too, that you need to fake it until you make it. Just keep working on yourself in the material world. When it comes to this person that you wish that you could be sitting at that table with, you just got to fake it until you make it. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I got. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go into the Twin Flame Oracle. So this is my Twin Flame Oracle. It is available in my Etsy shop. I will go ahead and put that link in the description box below. I only have 6 left, so I will be ordering some more, so it will be a pre-order again. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Same thing. We're just going to draw a card. What do we need to know about our Twin Flame journey? What does Spirit want us to know about our Twin Flame journey? Ooh, we're stuck. Some of us are just stuck. Why are we stuck? What the hell's going on here? So now what I'm going to do, instead of using tarot, I'm going to use all oracle decks for this. Because I use tarot. I don't know if you guys noticed that. For all of the other ones. So, why are we stuck? This right here is the House of the Wisdom. Wisdom of the House at Night oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. Where are we stuck? Okay, well, we feel like we can't move. We feel like we don't have the strength to pull ourselves out of whatever it is that we're stuck in right now. We feel like we can't do it. We feel like we cannot move. That's what it is. We feel like we cannot move. But see, this is the thing. We're not listening. That's the problem. That's the problem. So what Spirit is telling us right now is that you've asked for guidance, you've gotten the guidance, but you're not listening. So you are still stuck. Instead of moving, instead of realizing that you actually have the strength to pull yourself out of this energy of being stuck, you're not listening. You've been given the advice. Maybe you got a reading and you're not listening to the messages. Maybe they sent you a special message, through something that you watched or whatever, and you're still not applying this knowledge. You prayed for something, got an answer, but then the next day you're like, it's like, and that happens sometimes too, where it's like, sometimes you'll have these epiphanies and it's so strong and it just affects you in such an amazing way. And then the next day you're just kind of like, So it's like the messages that came to you were valuable, but maybe as you're moving through or navigating through your life, you're just kind of having a crappy day. And so you're stuck again, which is okay. But realize that you do have to keep moving. You cannot just stay stuck. You can't stay stuck in your thoughts. You can't stay stuck in your mind, because it will do nothing for you. It'll just continue to diminish your strength on this journey. You're not meant to be strong every second of the day, and you're not meant to be stuck every second of the day. So Spirit is saying that as long as you keep moving and as long as you keep your heart open to listening to the messages, especially if you're asking for guidance, but then you're just shutting it out as soon as it comes in, you're going to stay stuck. So they're telling you, what is it that you are not listening to? What is it that you've asked for guidance and you're not listening to it because it wasn't what you wanted to hear? There could be something that's keeping you stuck. So let's go ahead and move on. We have spring. Very interesting. Spring. What does Spirit want us to know about spring? What do we got here? What does Spirit, I'm just choosing a deck, you guys. What does Spirit want us to know about spring? What do I want to use? All right, let's take a look. We're going to use this here, which is the, what is this? The Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Ooh, beautiful. We have rising above. Clarity, freedom, and solution. Number 11. Beautiful. See that? Beautiful. So in spring, we're rising above. We're springing out of the dead of winter. We are springing out of stagnation. So literally, it doesn't have to just be spring. I use that card as we are springing into action. We are springing forward. It's a movement card to me as well. For some of you, though, it can indicate spring. So there looks to be like there's some kind of rising above a situation. We also have eternal dance. The eternal dance is basically making peace with your connection, learning to dance with your energy and their energy. Even though things may not be the way that you want them to be right now, they may not be on your same vibration or you on theirs. But the thing is, you're learning to move with the energies. That says the path of the least resistance. You're not resisting change. You're just moving forward. You're going through this eternal dance of life. You're just basically flowing. That's a card to me that says flowing. I'm flowing through these energies. And we have the Temptress, which says seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. So I don't like that card. That really sucks. But this is talking about here that if there is a temptress, possibly that temptress could be you watching this video. Maybe you are tempted to do something because somebody has broken a promise to you. Maybe you are tempted to basically act in lower vibrational energy. And so what Spirit is saying is you got to rise above that. You've got to rise above that. That could be another person that is kind of just placed in your path that breaks a promise, or they're deceitful, or whatever the situation is. You got to rise above that energy here. You got to continuously dance. So there could be a little bit of a warning here in the springtime on your path, or as you move forward, you might run across this energy, and you're going to have to rise above this energy, is what Spirit is telling you. You're just going to have to. So now let's go ahead and get another message here. So this deck right here, these are a deck of cards that I combined. All kinds of different cards here. So I'm just going to spread these out over here, and we're going to grab some messages. Okay, so when it comes to karmic partner, very interesting. What's the situation? What is the message here? Say what you mean. Wow. What I'm getting here from this is that somebody is not saying what they mean with they're either not saying what they mean with a karmic partner. Maybe you are stuck with a karmic partner and you're not telling them exactly what it is that you mean. Maybe you don't want to be with them anymore, but yet you feel stuck. Yet you're afraid to leave them, whatever the situation is. You got to say what you mean is what Spirit's saying. 1 + 8 is 9. 9 means I want to go and be alone, but maybe you're afraid to tell them that. For some of you, it could be the karmic partner that your divine masculine or feminine is dealing with. Say what you mean. You want them to basically tell you. You want them to tell them what they mean. If your masculine or feminine is basically telling you that, you know, they don't want to be with that person, well, then they need to say what they mean. They need to tell that person they don't want to be with them anymore. What is the freaking holdup? There's some kind of, just somebody's not willing to basically speak their truth. We have Tangerine. Be spontaneous and have fun. So when it comes to this karmic cycle, what I'm getting here is that if it is lowering your energy and it's taking away your life force to where you're not having fun anymore, it's time to withdraw. It's time to get the hell out of that situation. And we have hope. So what Spirit is saying here is that there is still hope, okay? Even though there's this karmic cycle going on, you do have to pull away and have fun. You do have to pull away and take care of yourself. But you know what? There's still hope here. There's still hope that maybe somebody will learn this karmic lesson and close out this karmic cycle. So not all is lost, is what Spirit is saying. And that's a good thing. I like that. That's a good thing. All right. What else do we got? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure this out. All right. So we're going to go ahead and use these unicorns. Oracle of the Unicorns. Cotton candy and unicorns. All right. Self-worth. When it comes to your self-worth, what is Spirit trying to tell you? Growth. Seek out a mentor or a guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. Beautiful. So when it comes to self-worth, this may be a time for you to really consider possibly getting a mentor, taking a class. When it comes to feeling good about yourself, learning different, skills or mindsets when it comes to growth and self-worth. I love it. And we have celebration. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your growth. Even though that right now you might feel like you're not doing well, that you're not good enough, or whatever the situation is, you can still celebrate yourself today. You're good enough today is what Spirit is saying. You are good enough in this moment. You don't have to be different. You don't have to do anything except for just honor yourself right now. You can celebrate yourself today. And magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. That's a beautiful message. So Spirit is saying here that, you know what? The more that you love yourself, the more magic that you are going to experience. And that is the relationship card that came up earlier, which was the relationship that you have with yourself is going to be the catalyst for every relationship that you have moving forward. So if you are magic, if you're creating energy within yourself where you're growing, you're celebrating, you're loving yourself, you're going to literally create magic. Magical energies, magical opportunities are going to come towards you. That's so fantastic. So fantastic. All right. Observer. Interesting. So maybe you're observing somebody, maybe somebody's observing you. Social media, whatever the situation is, a little bit of a spy going on here. What do we got? I'm using the, oh God, what am I using here? Since I can't think of it, I'm not going to use it. I'm not resonating with it. Right off the bat, I want to use the Silver Era Tarot. So that's what we're going to do. And I know I said I wasn't going to use a tarot deck with these, but I don't know, I feel guided to it. I'm going to do it. This one would pop out. We have the Chariot. Very interesting. So the Chariot, what I'm getting here is that there may be somebody that's determined. This is represents Cancer. A Cancer, not Cancer. A Cancer. The Chariot is about determination. Determined to get to the bottom of some sort of information is what I'm getting. So this could be your person. This could be you. Just determined to get to the bottom of something. Figure something out. Maybe you're trying to research something. You're just determined like hell to get to the bottom of it. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're confused. It's a mystery. They're trying to figure it out. Interesting. We have the Hermit. The Hermit here is about withdrawing. The Hermit can represent Virgo. Virgo is somebody who is hidden. So this is somebody who is just like a very hidden, just like that Observer card here. I'm being very hidden. I'm not revealing myself. I'm spending time alone. I'm going within. I'm doing my own thing. And we have a Knight of Wands. Fire sign energy here. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Yeah. This Knight of Wands could really have an energy here, or maybe you do, where you're observing this person and you're really like, whoa, like I really like what I see. I really want to be with them. I want to make some sort of action towards them. It's almost like searching this out, you searching them out, or them searching you out is actually creating this Nine of Wands energy, which is like this very restless energy of like, oh my God, like I just want to make contact. I want to reach out. It's almost like it's stirring up a freaking frenzy. And now we have the Six of Pentacles. I want to give. I want to have an exchange here. So it's almost like somebody's observing and they're thinking about how they want to reach out and what they want to say. I did see this earlier here. And we have the Ace of Cups. What do I want to offer? I want to offer something. Holy cow. So I'm going to stop there. So if somebody is thinking about love, they're thinking about passion, they're thinking about how they want to offer, but they are really reserved right now. They are determined to find something out. They're determined to do something. They're determined to figure it out. But I also see their energy as they're withdrawn at the same time. So they're kind of like going around, and they're kind of going around in a little bit of a sneaky, sly way, but not necessarily a deceptive way, but they're just trying to figure something out and how they're going to come forward and offer you this cup and exchange something, give something to you. Very interesting. So you're either doing that or somebody else is doing that. We have barrier. We've got a barrier here. What's the barrier? All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this card deck that I was drawn to use before, but I couldn't think of the name of it. This is called the Chakra Insight cards. What's the barrier? The sound. Thing is, our vibrations, the silence, this is the barrier. We're not talking to this person. We want to, but we can't. It's not that we can't. We're just not. They're not talking to us. We're not talking to them, whatever the deal is. Also, our vibrations, the vibrations that we're holding into our beings is also blocking the situation. This also says music as well. There could be that somebody is very focused on their music career, and this is also creating some sort of block. We have emotional balance. So somebody's emotional imbalance is actually causing some sort of disharmony and a barrier. Okay? So the way that you feel about yourself, the way that they feel about themselves, whatever this energy is, it's creating a negative vibration. And we also have faith. Somebody may be lacking faith. They may not believe that this is something that is possible. They may not believe in miracles. They may not believe in all this horse shit. And so they're basically, their own vibration about their connection is actually keeping it from coming together. Their lack of faith, their lack of emotional balance. One day they're on the journey, the next day they're off. One day it's my twin flame, the next day it's not. You know, they're just all over the place. And so this is causing somebody. So the sound, the vibration that they're giving out is up, down, up, down, up, down. So you're not going to get anywhere with that energy. So I hope that makes sense to some of you out there, because I know that there's a lot of us that feel that way. Freaking bipolar some days, right? I mean, especially if you're a female too, you got hormones to throw in there as well and just to muck everything up. So it's difficult. But yeah, that's just creating a barrier. It's creating a barrier, the vibration. So let's go ahead now and take a look here at, I'll take this. Let's see what the next message is. Dark night of the soul. What's the deal? Dark night of the soul. No, I'm not going to use those. I'm just not feeling it. Sorry, keep doing that. All right, this is the Chakra Mindset balance cards. Dark night of the soul. We have open. So this dark night of the soul here must be gone through so that way somebody can open up and come out the other side. We have instinct. Maybe that right now somebody feels like this is what they need to do. Okay, they need to close themselves off. They're in this dark night of the soul. They're in this very low vibrational energy, but that's all they know is what I'm getting here. They go into this mode because that's all they know. Their fear kicks in and that's where they go. Yeah, that's how they self-nurture. But I'm getting here that this person is going to come out the other side. We have root, sacral, solar plexus. 1, 2, 3. There's a progression here. So I do see growth. I see growth here. I see people that are able to basically get through this energy. I see them being successfully able to do this. So whatever dark night of the soul you're in, or whatever dark night of the soul somebody else is in, this is exactly where they need to be right now, but they are going to become more open later because of this experience. So try to have faith that there is a reason, a rhyme and a reason for everything. So I've got some other cards over here that I just need to grab real quick. Put them over here. A pretty big table, so I'm just trying to get it all together here. Okay. Forgiveness. What does Spirit want to tell us about forgiveness? This right here is called the Power of Love cards by James Van Praagh. Integrity. Somebody did not act with integrity. They didn't tell you the truth. They did not display integrity. So they want your forgiveness. But this is also your own self-forgiveness you need to give to yourself, because maybe you did not act with integrity, and so you're beating yourself up over that. We have action. Yeah, the actions that somebody took was not within integrity, was not in alignment. And we have cooperation. So this is what I'm getting here. It's a two-way street. They may not have acted with an integrity, but there could be something where maybe you didn't act with integrity back. So this could be like a two-way street, cooperation. But this is also telling us here that it takes cooperation of two people to basically be on the same page in order for us to, you know, have the kind of action that we're looking for. That didn't even make sense. But anyways, so integrity, I'm just going to read these because there might be some words in here that hit for you guys. Integrity, you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Interesting. It leads, right? This last word, action, leads to this next one. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Well, somebody expressed through their actions, they did not act with integrity. So cooperation says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So what I'm getting here is that if you're in a third-party situation, somebody was not acting with that with integrity. Could have been you, could have been them, could have been everybody. So what we're getting here is that every single person and experience has value. Even the karmic. You might be hating on the karmic. You might be thinking that the karmic's the problem. But the thing is that everybody involved took action. Everybody involved here needs to be forgiven. It's not just one person. We can't just throw the blame on one person and say it's all them, you know, and absolve everybody else of issues. We've got to take and hold everybody accountable, even ourselves. We may have also been in this role of non-acting with integrity, and somehow we want to act like we're the only people. We want to act like we're the people that are the innocent bystanders. And maybe for some of you that you did not ask to be a part of the situation, but yet you still maybe saw your divine masculine behind the wife's back or something like that. That's not acting with integrity. You know, you're adding to the situation. You're not cooperating when it comes to integrity and doing the right thing. So I'm just getting here that if you're in that kind of energy, that might be a special message for you. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to forgive your masculine or feminine and even the karmic. And so this is the action to take. It's going to help people to be more cooperative. So the energy is stuck right now. It could just be that you need to forgive this person for not acting with integrity and you didn't have anything to do with it. You were literally just, you know, a victim by circumstance and you didn't really do anything. You just kind of sat back and watched this happen to you. And I'm just getting here that you have to kind of look at this as every person and experience has value in this situation. So there was a lesson here to be learned. So it is about being in a state of forgiveness. Now, the state of forgiveness does not equal somebody to continue to enable somebody to keep being an idiot, to keep continuing being a cheating, lying bastard or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about here. Forgiveness is not about forgiving necessarily the act as in, you know, the behavior. It's about no longer staying negatively attached to what has happened, being able to move forward and to have some sort of growth in the future, no longer staying attached to the poison that unforgiveness keeps us stuck to. I can't talk. All right, let's go ahead and get another message here. We've admired. Somebody's admiring someone. We're being admired for these things. We have cosmic flower. Somebody is seeing somebody as a cosmic flower. Beautiful. Somebody's really seeing somebody's energy. They're blossoming. They're just being activated at this present time. This is somebody, I'm going to read this. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home. Very interesting. Somebody is actually looking at somebody and they're seeing them as home. Wow. This is something that's being activated right now. These are the activation cards. Geometric activation cards. I think that's what they're called. Passion. Somebody's feeling passion. Somebody's looking at somebody and they're admiring their passion. They're admiring their creativity. They're admiring their creations. They're feeling that this person is home. Wow. And we have third eye chakra. They just know it too. They intuitively feel connected to you. You feel intuitively connected to them. There's a psychic connection here between you and this individual, and they admire it. They may admire your psychicness. They may admire your energy, that you are a light worker, a person that is psychic, something like that, and intuitive. So yeah, that's very interesting. I like that. So somebody is admiring somebody for their talents, and they're admiring them for what they do. And they're starting to feel a home kinship with you, a connection with you that maybe they didn't feel before, or maybe they were not open to feel that before. So this is what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to jump into this person's message to you from their higher self. We're going to use these cards, and then we're going to get some messages on this. So the person that you're watching this video for, these are the things that they want to say to you. I am learning over here. What are they learning? What is this person learning? This deck here is called Art Through the Star Stream Tarot. No, Art Through the Star Stream Oracle. What are they learning? So new doors are opening for this person. They are stepping over the threshold. Maybe before something was holding them back out of fear. They weren't learning. They were staying stagnant and stuck. But guess what? They're over here learning. So new doors are opening and they are walking over the thresholds. Yeah, they're returning from the underworld, engaging in life again. So this is the thing. Maybe this person has not been in your life. Maybe this person has been in a very dark state for a while. And now they are starting to learn some sort of lessons. As we can see here, you know, some of this knowledge and energy is coming off of those pages. It's really starting to, you know, manifest in somebody's life. And we have find the middle ground and compromise. So what this person has learned to do, they're telling you, is that they've learned to actually compromise. Maybe before they were very stubborn. Maybe before that they were not willing to basically budge or change. And so what they are over there learning, they're not with you, they're over somewhere else learning. They're actually trying to find the middle ground and compromise. They're learning to do this. That's super fantastic. I love it. So let's go ahead and get some additional information here. So what else does this person want you to know? Tears cleanse the soul. This person wants you to know that they've at least shed a tear for you. You may not think that this person gave two shits. You may feel like this person never cried for you. And I'm not sitting here telling you this person sobbed themselves to sleep or anything like that. But what I'm getting here is that tears have cleansed this person's soul. They have gone through some hard times. They have gone through something. They have shed a tear, you know, at least one, or have had definitely had dark night of the soul energy. They feel some sort of regret and sadness when it comes to you and this connection. Don't take anything for granted. They know they took you for granted. They know that they made you cry and they took you for granted. So they're actually telling you this right now. I know I'm sorry to say, fucked up. I know I took you for granted. I shouldn't have, but I did. I did. We have illumination. I see the light now. I see things differently now. I'm seeing here how I took you for granted. I'm seeing that I caused you pain. But it's through my own pain and my own hardships that I've learned since we have not been together that I'm now starting to see the light. Shape shift, transform, and experiencing a new reality. So they're experiencing a new reality. Things have shifted for this person. Things have been transformed for this person. And so now they're starting to see things in a whole new light. And it's because these tears that cleansed their soul. They finally hit rock bottom, is what I'm getting from them. They finally hit rock bottom. It wasn't pleasant, but they're starting to see things in a new light. And they're starting to see where they took you for granted and possibly other things for granted. But things have shifted for them. They're experiencing now a new reality. That's what they want you to know. And last thing they want you to know is that we are soulmates. Beautiful. I don't have a twin flame card in here, so we're just connected. I feel this connection with you on a soul level. I feel like I'm connected to you. There's a special connection that I feel with you that I don't feel with other people. I know it's something special between you and I. That's what I'm getting here. It's something special between you and I. And I feel it. So just shuffle these. And they have hope for a new future for you. They want to bring new energies into this connection. Beautiful. They have hope for the two of you. Oh my gosh. Lift the curse and forgive. You know what I'm getting? Because we did have the forgiveness. If you have not forgiven this person for what they've done, they're telling you to lift that curse and forgive. This may be exactly the shift that they need in order to experience a new reality with you. So if you haven't done this, you need to do that. Also, if you have finally lifted that curse and you forgave this person, that's now why they are suddenly seeing you in this new light. Wow. Your unforgiveness may have felt like a curse to them this entire time. They may have felt that whatever they did to you, that somehow that was like a curse, like they've been cursed this whole time because of what they did. You might have been carrying that around for a while. All right, this card wanted to pop out, and it says, remove the mask. They're ready to remove their mask. They're ready to basically speak truths about the situation. That's pretty amazing. So I know I said I was going to end that at an hour, but when do I ever do that? So let's go ahead and take some what do I want to do? Let's take some messages for the future. Okay, I just want to take a look. What do we got going on for the future energies of this connection? What do we got going on here? What are some future energies of this connection? What do I want to tap into? Just trying to find it right now. No cards are popping out. Does that mean I need to read or end the reading? Nah. All right. Let's go ahead and tap into this. We'll have that be our last messages, and then I'm going to tap into a whole new pile here. I'm going to tap into this pile here, and then we'll get some random messages on that. So this right here is called Divination of the Ancients. So let's get some energies for the future. You know, these cards wanted to pop out, so we'll just take that. Well, I only wanted 5, but that's okay. We got 6, so we'll take them. Let's see what it says. I think those were the... There we go. Okay, we're going to do one by one. We've got dreams. So what you've been dreaming about, okay? Maybe you've been connected to this person through your dreams. They've been connected to you through these dreams. Incubation. Something has been gestating. Something has been growing, incubating. What does this have to do with? Or what is the message on the spirit about this? Well, these cards wanted to pop out. That one, this one, and this one. I love it so far. Your spirits, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe is all in on this with you. They're literally helping support you while you dream with this particular dream that you have. So it doesn't mean it's just about an actual, like you're in a dream state. Your dream, your aspirations, what you want to do is supported by the divine. Seriously, look at all of these energies. They're holding out their hands like this, and they're sending light and energy to your dream. That's amazing. So what they're doing is they're telling you to be flexible. Be flexible. You might not feel like you're ready. You might not feel like you're good enough. They're telling you you're ready. Be flexible. And new beginnings. And also maybe it's not going to come out exactly the way that you have it all planned in your mind. And that's okay. So be flexible. Be flexible with this dream. But you do have a brand new beginning. So there is some kind of new beginning that's coming from this dream. Something that you've been wanting to do. You have a new beginning coming because of it. It's beautiful. So I love it. So let's go ahead and get some more messages. We have affirmation, a wishbone. Oh my God. You're not even going to believe it. Your wish is granted. Wishbone. I swear, if I was a magician, I don't think I could have planned that even better. I mean, I didn't. It's just amazing the way it popped out. I'm not even going to get another card for that because that says it all. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. And we have the wishbone affirmation. Holy smoke. So this is a special message for some of you out there that do affirmations. Make sure that if your affirmation is connected to your wish, just know to keep saying your affirmations because what you're affirming is coming true. Wow. Okay. Smoke. Prayers. I'm just going to go ahead and just do this and close my eyes. Card. We have opportunity. So we have prayers. Maybe something that you're praying for. You're praying for an opportunity. You're praying for an aha moment. You're praying for something. Okay. We have yang. So this has to do with masculine energy. This means that you want something. You're trying to create some sort of action. Whatever it is that you're praying for some kind of a, some action to take place. And we have definitely yes. Whatever it is that you're praying for, you're going to get. This opportunity is literally going to just come at you. You're going to be, it's almost like masculine hands are coming at you and basically saying, yes, this is a strong yes. A yes to your prayers and your wish is going to come true. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's just cool, crazy. Perception. What's the deal with perception? Okay, so perception, walking away. This is what I'm getting with this message. You might feel that by walking away, by no longer putting all of your time and energy and focus onto your twin flame, that somehow that is going to take away from your dream or take away from the outcome. But that's just your perception. That's your perception. Letting go will actually help this connection. You have more chance of this connection coming back together by not focusing on it than focusing on it. Now, the thing is, if you are affirming happiness and positivity with your masculine or feminine, you're praying for something good to happen with your connection. We just got affirmation that some good things are going to come from that. But there's a difference between affirmation, prayer, and obsession, and being so fixed in your mind. Now remember, you had to be flexible. You can't be super fixed on that prayer or super fixed on that affirmation. Affirmations are great, and prayers are actually great when they're not specific. The law of attraction gets kind of mucked up when things are too specific. I want this and I want that, and that's the way I want it. It's very closed energy. You're stepping in the way. You're getting in the way of the flow. You pray for somebody's healing? No, yes, you pray for someone's healing, but I pray for the cancer to go away. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with praying like that. But I pray for this person to be healthy and happy in whatever way that is meant to be for them. It may even be that their peace and happiness is to pass on. I don't know. So we try to get in the way. We try to humanize these desires and what we think is best and what we feel like we need to happen. It's the same thing with an affirmation. You affirming, I'm ready for a happy, loving relationship with a person that is ready to have that relationship with me. Somebody who is honest, this and that. Not, I want Bob to come back and Bob must be this. That's, again, it's too specific. You're dealing with another person. You can't get in the way of other people's free will. So when you're doing affirmations, positive thing, and even prayers, when you're doing things for other people, sometimes it can be too specific. So I don't even know why I went into all that, because it's just about a perception. The perception may be that if we walk away from our twin flame, or we no longer stay attached to our twin flame, and we no longer send them love and light all the time and 24/7, that somehow this relationship is going to fall apart. Actually, it's probably going to come more together when you stop doing those energies, when you stop strangling the energies so much, infusing all of your desires into it. Yeah, we have magic prayer. The thing is, magic can be now come in. So there's a difference between prayer and there's a difference between affirmations, okay? Magic prayer, as if by magic, your prayers are going to be answered, is what I'm getting, by detaching and walking away. The magic of the prayers can now suddenly come in to play. Oh my gosh, and we have soulmates. The person that you're watching this video for said, we are soulmates. And yes, this is your soulmate. Now, again, I don't have a card in this deck that says twin flame. Doesn't exist. Not in the Romance Angels and not in that deck that I just used. I do have twin flame indicators here. Doesn't mean this is not a twin flame connection, but does it matter? You're connected to this person on a soul level. It doesn't matter. You know in your heart that you and this person have a special connection. So what does it matter the label? It's just a type of contract, but it's still important nonetheless. So try not to get so focused on those labels. A lot of people are getting stuck on that. But anyways, your magic prayers, your prayers, walking away is actually going to help this situation. And I'm not saying abandon the twin flame journey or the journey that you're on, whatever you want to label it. I'm not saying that you got to basically cut this person out of your life and stop talking. You're probably not talking to them anyways, but to walk away from this entire situation. But you've got to change your perception about this connection that you're having with this person. If what you're doing right now is not getting you the results that you're looking for, you've got to walk away. You've got to disconnect in some way. You've got to shift the energy around because it's getting stagnant. So this magic prayer of your soulmate, this connection working out, happens when you do something different. You walk away. You're no longer so focused on them anymore. You're walking away. You're concentrating on your own stuff. We have wisdom, the oracle. Open your heart to love. Wisdom. The more that you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. So this is what it says. The more that you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, this may be a time for you to walk away from focusing so much on this person and pour all of the love that you feel into your creations. So that way you can see how things manifest for you. Again, it's about focusing on yourself rather than on this other person so much. This is a wisdom that's being given to you right now from the oracle. We have friendship. There's lots of people in your life. Maybe there's lots of friends that give you good guidance and good wisdom. Maybe time to collaborate with other people that are of like mind. This is where it's going to also give you some wisdom and growth as well. Yeah, when you're stuck in the mud, if you're stuck, it's like your friends aren't going to allow you to stay stuck. Your friends aren't going to want you to stay stuck. You're going to have to open up your heart and pour your love into another direction. If you're stuck on this connection or stuck on this person and shit ain't working out for you, you've got to move into another direction. That is how you're going to help yourself and this other person to basically come back around. Oh, I think there's one more left. I just about read it in the reading. There's one more left. Numerology, precision. Interesting. So this could be an indication here that there is something about this year. I know that 2018 broken down equals 11. Could even be in November, 11/11. I don't know. Could be the 11/11/11 date. I mean, I didn't even think about that. Holy smokes. We've got November, which is number 11, the 11th day, 11/11. But it's the 2018, but you break that down and that would be 11. I mean, who knows? And I'm just using that as an example because there's certain numbers that may be very significant in some sort of situation. We have be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So what I'm getting from this card here is that you might feel like it's the right time. You might feel like, well, this has got to be it. The numbers are all correct. This is the right time. This is the right year. This is the right life path number, whatever the situation is. Precision. What Spirit is telling you is just to be strong. When you're strong and when you focus on your own independence, it does assure a happy outcome. So it really doesn't matter what astrologers say. It doesn't really matter what the numbers say. It doesn't really matter any of that stuff. We have miracle healing. We have 2 cards that talk about miracles, miracle prayer and miracle healing. Miracles can occur. Miracles can occur in this situation. Last message with your yin and yang, with the divine masculine and feminine. That's amazing. So what I'm getting from this is that numerology, it does say precision. Okay, so there's some sort of precision when it comes to numerology. But I'm also getting here, be strong on your own. Don't rely on the stars. Don't rely on the planets. Don't rely on, well, the moon's in this phase or it's the eclipse. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really get a lot into all of that energy. It's not that I don't believe in it, but I don't like to put too much importance on it. I don't like something outside of me basically having that much rule over my life. The only person that has that kind of rule to me is maybe God in the universe, but I guess the planets and everything are a part of the universe. So however you guys want to resonate with it. But I don't like to buy into the whole, oh my God, it's Mercury retrograde, everything's fucked. Well, if you believe it is, then everything's going to be fucked. So I refuse to get into it. I refuse to basically say, I'm not going to do this because, Mercury's in retrograde. I can't do that. And some people are like that, and that's totally fine. And that may work for them. So there could be a precision in numerology for you. You could have some sort of miracle healing with some certain phase of the moon or some numerology type of thing. But what I'm getting here is that you're strong on your own. You don't need to rely on all this. You can be strong on your own. Miracle healing can occur. Balance can occur. It's not going to occur just because an eclipse. It's not going to occur just because of this and because of that. So just be really careful with what you're getting caught up in, because when you believe something can't happen until something happens, you will get stuck in that energy. It's kind of like being told that, you have a horrible past life and that you won't be able to basically, move forward until you clear that energy. You're just getting yourself stuck in those types of thoughts. So I'm just seeing here that if your thoughts are very precise on a certain belief when it comes to numerology, tarot, astrology, and all that other stuff, you need to be strong on your own and be courageous on your own, because your own strength is actually what's going to occur, what's going to create balance and miracle healing. Not some freaking star alignment, not what some reader says, not what the astrologer says. I don't know why that just came out at the very end. I think that maybe some of you needed to hear that. We put way too much reliance on what other people are saying about our situation. And you know what I have to say about that? F that. I don't allow anybody to tell me what's going to happen with my twin flame situation. No freaking way. Because I am the creator of my own experience. I am the creator of my own universe. I'm not going to put that into the hands of somebody else. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with asking somebody to check into your energies. But you have to be very careful with people that are telling you, oh yeah, no, this isn't a twin flame connection, or oh, it is a twin flame connection, or oh, you can't move on until you complete this karma, or this contract, man. Ooh, you got to give me $500 to clear this energy for you. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Or I can take your chart and tell you what kind of connection that you have. Bullshit. No, I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. That's just me though. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that somebody can confirm with you with 100% accuracy if you have a certain type of connection. And there's a lot of people out there that are claiming to be able to do it. And I just don't believe in it. But that is just me. I don't believe that somebody can tell you through a card reading that you have a twin flame connection or a soulmate or a karmic relationship. Be very triggering for some people. Some people are looking for these types of answers. Some people need somebody else to tell them outside of themselves so that way they can move on. And that might be what you need, and that might be why there are people out there that do these types of things. Maybe you do need that. But I'm just one of those people that I don't do confirmations. I don't claim to know the future because I don't. That's the thing. Nobody knows the freaking future. Nobody knows the future. So we can check in the energies of a possible future. But I can't tell you yes or no whether or not for sure something is going to happen for you. I cannot do it, and neither can anyone else, because you're dealing with people that have free will. You have free will. So if I were to do a reading here today and say, this is happening, and then all of a sudden you go ahead and you decide that you're going to go ahead and shoot up a grocery store, and I have no idea why I just said that. That was horrible. But I'm just talking about something super dramatic that it would completely change your life. Like, you're going to jail, you're not going to come back together with your masculine or your feminine, and it changes everything. That's what I'm talking about. It's free will. We have the free will to drastically do things that will alter the outcome, and your partner also has the ability to do the same. Somebody can technically pass away, and that would change things. I hope that that never happens, but it could happen. People can get in accidents and become disabled, and it causes people to slow this process down of what the future should or could be. So we have to take that into consideration too. These types of readings are not really to be used as an absolute information to make and base your life decisions on. It is to just basically give you some form of entertainment. And I don't mean that as in it's all bullshit, but at the end of the day, you should always just basically take all of this as entertainment. If it entertains you and it made you feel good, then that's great. But if you really want to choose to look at it a little bit more deeply, look at it from a standpoint of guidance. This is just guidance that you can take or that you don't have to take. This is not me telling you this is your connection. I may not be tapped into your connection. This is not me telling you this is not going to happen between you and this person. This is not me telling you that this person is coming back or they're not coming back. Just take the messages as they resonate. Anyways, I don't know why I went into all that crap, but I just wanted to say a little bit of that. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. And I do plan to bring a pick card, which I haven't done in a long time, sometime this week. So stay tuned for that. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.